પણ થાય પછી થોડું કોઈ કરી શકે. તો તમે બહુ ચિંતા છોડીએ ને તો ગાવાનું સારું.
એ તો કહીશ પણ ધ્રુજે છે અવાજ.
તમે શું કરવા ચિંતા કરો છો? અમારો કામ
અવાજ ના ધ્રુજવું જોઈએ.
હાઈ મેન્ટેનન્સ થઈ જશે. બહુ હાઈ મેન્ટેનન્સ.
ઓકે, હું where you want me to sit now?
સ્પીકરથી લાંબુ થોડું સારું.
તમે કો ત્યાં બેસો.
ટીવીની બાજુમાં ઓલું એકદમ અંદર છે.
ચેર લઈ લો.
આ કોડ સુધી પહોંચશે.
કોડ પર મુડે આવો. તમે મને માઇક્રોફોન આપી દો. અહીંયા બરાબર છે. આ બાજુ અહીંયા
સ્પીકર ઉપરથી લેવું પડશે.
હા.
મને જરા બી ખરાબ નહીં લાગે.
સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ કેટલા બધા આવે તો એ પ્રમાણે અને પછી તમે ગાઈ અને તમારે ત્યાં બેસવું હોય ને તો તમને બધી સ્લાઇડનું એક્સપ્લેનેશન મળશે.
ઓકે, પહેલેથી 24 હું ગઈ લઉં અને પછી કે એક
ગાઈને પછી એનો મિનિંગ કેવી તો લોકોના માઇન્ડમાં રહે ને.
till you explain, right?
Yes. Yeah, સાચી વાત છે.
હે ને? ના, હું એક બેસું છું.
સ્લાઇડ સમજવાની મળે. શરૂઆતની સ્લાઇડ છે ને એમાં એનો બધો મિનિંગ શું જો એ તમારે સમજવું હોય તો જ્યાં બેસો એથી ગાવાનું હશે ને ત્યારે હું તમને કહીશ ને તમે અહીંયા આવીને ગાઓ. રાઈટ? ધેટ્સ વેર યુ ગેટ ધ બેનિફિટ ઓફ પ્રેઝન્ટ.
Hello.
ગઈકાલે પડી ગઈ.
I know I have to be careful. Let me make sure that I get. I've been
હવે
hello, hello. Yes, yes. Jai Jinendra, everybody. Huh? Yeah. Okay. Okay. કિશોરીબેન નવકાર મંત્ર બોલો ને.
I'll sit here. જય જિનેન્દ્ર. ઓમ નમો અરિહંતાણમ, ઓમ નમો સિદ્ધાણમ, ઓમ નમો આયર્યાણમ, ઓમ નમો જાયાણમ, નમો લોએ સવસાહોણમ. એસો પંચ નમોકારો સવ પાવપણાસણો, મંગલાણમ ચ સવેસિં પરમં હવૈ મંગલમ, પરમં હવૈ મંગલમ.
Thank you. Bhaktamara is made of two words. Bhakta. Bhakta means true devotee. And Amar is immortal person. So devotee to reach the stage of enlightenment is simply a Bhaktamara. This is a picture of Mantung Suri. Over study that. Bhaktamar Stotra has been composed in praise of first Tirthankar, Sri Lord Rishabdev Bhagwan. Rishabdev also known as Adinath, because he was the first and happened to be, Adi means to begin, show every art and craft to mankind. The word Adi means the first for a beginning of the time. So we are talking about third ara. Rishabdev Bhagwan was in a third ara. Tirthankar lived billions of years ago. It's a long, long time ago. The 24th Tirthankar we know as Mahavir Swami, but Adinath Bhagwan in those days, the height of Adinath Bhagwan was 4,500 feet. And then little by little, our 24th Tirthankar, Mahavir Swami, was 6 feet in height. So as time went, people were getting smaller and smaller. And you know, in a 5th and 6th ara, people going to be even hand, maybe 1 or 2 feet. And there will be a lot of them living underground because our environment won't be suitable for living like what we are today. Anyway, the sutra is composed by a devotee Acharya Mantung Suri to praise Lord Rishabdev. He has marked the path to reach the divine soul. A true devotee is the one who can reach the Lord. A true devotee is the one who can devote fully by his own efforts and get rid of all karmas, kashayas. This is a true bhakti or devotion. When devotee is totally engrossed in devotion, at the stage when he or she attains enlightenment, there is no distance between Paramatma and himself. To realize the purest form of the soul is when there is no distance between devotee and the Lord. There was a little boy, he was asking his dad, he said, what is the size of that plane? Because he can hardly see the plane. So he said, let me take you to the airport. So he takes him to the airport and sees Jumbo 777. Huge. How many people sits in that Jumbo? 440 passengers, and, it's huge. So when you come close to anything, it's huge. When we come to Aryan Bhagwan, we know all the attributes of Aryan Bhagwan is infinite perception, infinite knowledge, infinite conduct, charitra. So when you become close to Bhagwan, you can understand that all those virtues are huge. In other words, the devotee and God becomes one. Sometimes when you go to the upstairs near Mahavir Swami and there is nobody in the temple, you feel that vibration. Say, Bhagwan, I am the only one with you. This is the feeling Mantung Suri gonna give us when we take each stanza and understand the meaning of each stanza. The highly auspicious poem is the form of 4-line stanza. Written in devotion to his Lord, this poem makes him immortal. He is an ideal for every true devotee. Therefore, a devotee to reach this stage of enlightenment is simply called Bhaktamara. So this stotra is a devotional poem par excellence. It's called crown jewel of poetry. Unparalleled lustrous gem of grand poetry. Grand means there is so many alankars in it. We'll take each alankar, what makes it so melody, and once you listen to this, it's like a magnet is attracting you. And we'll go each stanza and see what alankar has been used. A masterpiece of composition, a poet's enlightening devotion and infinite faith in the Lord. Bhaktamara Stotra is divine, miraculously effective tribute to Lord Adinath. Only in the first stanza, it says first Tirthankar. No name of Jinera Rishabhdev is mentioned in 44 or 48 stanza of Bhaktamara Stotra. The flow and the force of this everlasting stream of devotion is for the Tirthankar Adinath. Each and every word of Bhaktamara Stotra reveals the enlightening devotion and infinite faith in the Aryan Lord. Every single stanza and the latter is capable of evoking various effects. And we'll see those effects, knowledge, fear, a snake biting you. There are particular gatha, which cures those diseases. But our main goal is to attain that liberation. It's a magical power, a great solace to the devotee in trouble, immensely powerful and can free from all sorts of worries and difficulty, and is capable of make a devotee immortal as far as we do samyak pranamya. And that is the word used in the first stanza, and we'll explore that word. True enlightened worship to Aryan Lord can guide you towards the path to become immortal. Today Girish Bhai was saying that how your concentration should be to listen to even a sermon. You know, to keep our concentration is the hardest thing for all of us. The Bhaktamar Stotra is composed in Aksharmal Chand. The Chand is defined as a rhythmic pattern or poetic line in Sanskrit poetry. It measures the length of time required to pronounce each syllables, regardless of their stress. Combination of long and short syllables makes rhythmic unit. So what Mantung Suri does is, there are different names of Samudra or ocean. He will use different names to have that rhythmic sound. So the length is always proper. You know, when I was copying each gatha to play, it came out very close to 29 to 30 seconds for each gatha. There was no more, no less. The Aksharmachand is related to numbers and letters. The prime motivation of measurement is to make poem tunable. Once the pronunciation time is fixed, pronunciation length of the sentence is synchronous with the patterns of syllabus used. That's why they've used different names of a same samudra or a lion or a moon, you know. The composition within Aksharmal Chand is called Vasantika Chand. In that Vasantika, there are 14 letters of 14 syllables. This is why each sutra has 4 lines and have 14 letters. Just imagine Mantung Suri composed this in a very short time and not less or more than a 14 syllables in every line of that stanza. And each one has 4 stanza. So if you consider 48 stanza, it's 2,800 plus lines. This way mantra emphasis as well as non-emphasis letters is measured. Emphasized letter takes slightly longer time in pronunciation, in the singing is affected, which is why the unit of measurement is mantra. Some letters is 1 mantra, some is 2 mantra. Whenever is long letter, mantra. This way mantra is counted and not the number of letters. So if we take first one, you can count, there are 14 syllables. Now if you say car, you cannot separate A from C. So kar, that makes 2 syllables. You know, you say ball or bowl. You cannot take, it's like bow. So it's a longer one. So longer one is 2 mantra. Mantra. Right, mantra. Yeah. So this is the second line. You could see it's all 14. This is third one. All comes out 14. Samyak pranamya jinapava yunga yugava. Today we have a... Huh? Yes. And this is the 4th line. Luckily Kishori Ben is here, so she's going to sing every stanza for us. So all 4 lines has a 14 syllable. Let us see composition of mantra within the first time and first stanza. 4 groups. Last 2 are short. Each group, the letter is to be identified as a short and a long one. In Sanskrit poem, letter and syllables can have 1 or 2 mantra. A normal and easy way is to check the pronunciation. Here is, now this one gives you short, short, long, short, long, 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 short, long, long, short, long, and short, short. Now this makes Vasant Tilka. Now there are lots of variation even on these 14 syllables, and then the name has changed. So if you look at some of the Jain books, they will tell you what chand this thing is, what pattern they've used to write each stanza. I think Samaisar has very well described. So one can check the whole poem and see that Bhaktamar Stotra does follow the rules of this Vasant Tilka meter. It can be seen that writing poetry and sticking to a particular composition was not an easy task. The method above explains how Vasant Tilka meter is composed. Once the pronunciation time is fixed, pronunciation length of a sentence is synonymous with the pattern of syllabus used. Measurement in terms of pronunciation times create a link, technically mapping between the singing time and measured syllable length. This is central idea in Sanskrit chand, poetry making the poem tunable, providing a rhythmic sound. Sutra is unparalleled, lustrous gem of poetical charms. Charms are alankars. In Sanskrit, alankars are grand theoretical texts combining effect, composition with the elegance, force and sweetness. Alankara adds the beauty of melodious singing to the stotra. Stotra offers many, many alankara in 48 stanza. Alankar or ornament makes beautiful sound, ear-pleasing melody, and our spiritual awareness is beautifies. You know, elegance and sweetness is so great that you memorize in listening that it hope that it never ends. You know. So what are alankaras? Alankaras are the words, but alankaras, the meaning of words, sentence, could be comparison. There is a lots of repetition of words. Tubhyam, tubhyam, tubhyam. You know, we'll see each one. Repetition of one word, which was tubhyam. There is repetition of ending with the M. Ending with the M. Rhythmic words. They're rhythmic words. So this one, look how many times M is used. This one, how many times P is used? Navapankaja, Punjakanti. Pa, it starts with Padnani. So this is Tubhyam. Tubhyam. This is ending with M. Everything is ending with M. These are all Alankara. Then other Alankara is comparison between ordinary salt sea and milky sea. You know, indirect composition of the mother and easterly direction. And there is a special name for each of those alankars. In this stotra, poet Mantung Acharya, talented scholar, eminent visionary and prodigious monk, has used many comparisons while mentioning the virtues and attributes of Lord Rishabdev. The first thing is to note is natural force or natural events are mentioned repeatedly. You know, just yesterday we saw eclipse. You will see eclipse explained in one of the stanza. He says, sun who can brighten the whole world is engulfed by Rahu. Rahu is ascending moon. But rays of omniscience of Aryan Bhagwan is never ending. Like similar comparison, like this you'll see in every stanza, The sun, the moon, the sea, the spring, the lotus, mountains, wind are used comparison to virtue of the Lord. The different words used for the sun and the moon and other things are listed below. This shows the richness of Sanskrit language. The number in the bracket refers to the verse number as where word appear per Digambar tradition. Now, Surya is used this many times, different name. Sahastra Kiran, Sahastra Rashmi, Ravi, Bhanukar, Divakar, Dinkrut. See, this way you can adjust the length, timing, and the number of 14 depending upon each stanza. So this is a different one for moon. Hindu, Shashikar, Shashi, Som, all of these different names. Samudra, Sindhu, Ambudinidhi, Jalnidhi, Ambonidhi. So these are all the different words. Now, lotus, Pankaj, Padma. Now, snake, Fani, Nag, Jal, Pai, Mrugendra, Mrugendraj, lion, Haryana Deep. So all those names are used. These are some more. Mountain, Tungs, Surgiri, Achal, Jaldar, all the clouds. So Bhakta Sutra has 48 stanza. Every stanza has 4 parts. Every part has 4 syllables. No wonder Sutra is called gem of poetry. Thus the complete, there are 2,888 syllables. Now, story about how Stotra was composed, probably everybody knows, but I'll make it short, This is a 1000 AD. In a township of Ujjaini, the lot of Hindu priests were able to perform miracles. And they thought that Jain cannot do all of that. So a lot of people were not paying attention to Jain religion. So the king Harsh called the Jain. He said, hey, can you have somebody who can perform miracles? So he thought of Mantung Suri. He was very good Jain scholar. So he said, I can perform miracles. He said, bind me with a chain and 48 locks and confine me in the darkest room. And then he started composing each stanza. Every time stanza was composed, each lock opened up. And he, after 48 stanza, he came out because Chakeshwari Devi came to assistance. Every Devi, every Orient Lord has certain goddess who comes to rescue you, like remember about Ambika Devi, we talked about Aras and Varas, that Seth was praying because they're not having any children. So he prays to Ambika Devi, and Ambika Devi says, I can't give you either Varas or Aras. Varas means a child. Aras means marble to build a temple. Then he said, I don't know what kind of son it's going to be. Rather give me marbles. And those beautiful temple of Abu Delwara. So the this goddess, or they always come to rescue their devotees. Sorry, the disciple. I'm sorry. Thank you, Michamidaram. I'm not good at night, By this time I go to sleep. So please forgive me for my mistakes. Michamidaram. Come on. Gai Gatha. Pelli Gatha. Yes, please. No, please.
भक्तामर प्रणतमौलिमणि प्रभाणां मुद्योतकं दलितपापतमोवितानं सम्यक् प्रणम्य जिनपादयुगं युगाता वालम्बनं भवजले पततां जनानाम्.
The poet bows down and declares intention of writing the poem. We'll skip this slide. And here, when the god bows down at the feet of Bhagwan Rishabhdev, the divine glow of his nail increased the shininess of jewel of their crown. More touch of his feet absolves the beings from sin. When the Indra Maharaja is bowing to Aryan Bhagwan, reflection of his crown diamond on his nail creates like a rainbow colors. There is no importance of the crown jewel, but your feet, meaning your charan bhakti, is more brighter than crown jewel's reflection. The poet says the brightness of the Lord feet surpasses the brightness of the jewel. He who submit himself at these feet is saved from taking birth again and again. I offer my solution at the feet of Bhagwan Rishabhdev, the first Tirthankara, the propagator of religion at the beginning of the era. Now the main word is the Samyak Pranamya. We took Samyak, we had last year in a Paryushan, we had 6 lectures on Samyak Darshan. And we spent almost 1.5 hours on the word Samyak. The Samyak is enlightened perception, enlightened knowledge, enlightened conduct. So this stuti is with Shuddha Bhav, without any kashayas, with full faith in the Arihant Lord teaching. Now Tattva, 6 eternal truth, in every word of Agam Sutra. So this is where Mantung Suri starts, Samyak Pranamya. Now, the worship to Arihant Lord.
Pranam, what is the meaning?
Pranam. So this is the picture. Praise of Lord Rishabhdev by Devas. Those who have saved submitted to him are the saved from taking birth in the turbulent mundane ocean, but those who have kept away are drowning. તમે નીચે આવી જાઓ થોડી વાર હશે તો તમને દેખાય છે. Okay. So next one. Now here the words, say with right way. So samyak drashti.
One note on YouTube, we'll put a link who wants to download this slide. They'll be available.
So in order to, when you recite the stanza. In order to remember what it's all about, I've selected some words. So when you think of Samyak Pranamya, then you know it's the first stanza and you have to have enlightened perception and proper concentration and, akhand astha, unbreakable faith. So each one will have one word which I thought, you can go back for you as a reminder. So now, second one.
या संस्तुत सकल वाङ्मय तत्त्वबोधा दुद्बुद् बुद्धि पटुभि सुरलोकनाथै श्रोसे जगत त्रितय चित्त हरैरुदारै श्रुते श्रोषे किलाहमपि तं प्रथमं जिनेन्द्रम्.
So Deva, who possesses a great deal of knowledge of all the scriptures and immense intelligence, praise Arihant Lord and sing the Stotra so beautifully that Deva meaning Indra Bhagavan, the Lord of heaven, who have acquired wisdom of all canons. It captivates, brings joy to the people of three worlds. I too will now endeavor to sing the Stotra to praise of first Jinendra, the first Tirthankar Rishabdev Bhagavan. In all 48 stanza, this is the only one says Rishabdev, first Tirthankar, Jinendra. But there is no name of Rishabdev. So Indra, the Lord of heaven, whose comprehension of the essence of all the Shastra renders his intelligence beyond compare, has praised you in a verse which captivates and delights the heart of all three worlds. I too sing my praise of you, the first Lord of Jina. I will also do that, right. But this is with Samarpan Man. We talked about in Naukar Mantra. Samarpan Mans mean, you are my Guru, you are my Malik, you are my Master, you are my Sattadish. That means, you are my Swami, you are my God, you are my Master, you are my authority. That's Samyak Pranamya. Those kind of devotion to Arihant Lord. Now, this is praising destroys karma, right? Now, when you go to Nirjara and see the respect to the great scriptures and the Guru, this is Vinaitap. So when you are praising your Lord, this is a Nirjara. This is why we destroy lots of sin. Same way in Naukar Mantra, Eso Panchanamukaro Sauva Papa Panashano. And similar way we destroy our Papa Karma by Nirjara. So when you go through each Nautattva, it's all related to whenever he says that you destroy your Papa Karma, it's all related to those Nautattva. There's always something in the Nautattva which tells you that this is where you do Nirjara. Now, another thing if you want to remember, first Tirthankar, Prathama Jinendra. That's the second stanza. Now, third one.
Bhutya vinapi vibhuda chirta padapita stotum samudyatamati vigatartrapoham balam vihaya jala samstitamindupimma manyakka ichhati janasa sagrahitum.
Thank O Lord, you are the one who is worshipped by the most intelligent one, and I, on the other hand, trying to worship you without having any intelligence. Buddhya vinapi means without intelligence. You know, what a humble ego, what a humbleness, ego-free act. That's why Namo, 6 times in Namo Mantra, Namo is mentioned. And the main thing is to let go your ego. Let go your ego. This seems like a shameless act. This is like an act of a child who wants to get hold of an image of a moon reflected in the water. The poet compares his attempt, composing recitation, to that attempt of an ignorant child. And he was scholar in Jain scriptures. What a humble gesture. The effort of ignorant to eolize the Jina, revered by the god, appears to be a childish impudence of trying in a vain to grab the reflection of the moon in a water. He's saying all-knowing Kevali versus alpa buddhi, little intelligence of the child. So he's comparing all infinite knowledge of Aryan Bhagwan compared to that, I have very little intelligence. Even I have a little intelligence, but I have my Paramatma near me. Remember Guru Krupa today? We heard from Girishbhai. This is Guru Krupa. I want to worship your attributes. I want to perform Guroni Vandana. This is the feeling Mantung Suri is showing, reciting this stanza. So it's another word, buddhya, wisdom, buddhi, wisdom. We won't go through each one, but it's kind enough that Pradeep Bhai has downloaded all the slides, so we can. Okay, number 4.
Bhaktu gunan guna samudra shashanka kantan kaste kshama sura guru pratimopi buddhya kalpanta kala pavanodvakana krachakram kovatari tumam malamambuni nindi pujyam.
O ocean of virtues, even the Guru of celestial beings, Bruhaspati, with his immense wisdom, is not capable to praising your virtue, which are as blissful as the moon. Who can describe the virtues, bright as the moon, pure and blissful as the moon? Poet has used the word ocean twice, Samudra and Ambunidhi. It's used twice. Who can swim across the ocean, which is infested by crocodile and is lashed by the hurricane wind, blowing at the time of destruction of the universe with his bare 2 hands? No one can. No one can. So here it shows how hard it is to cross the sansari ocean, ocean of virtues of jinas, and ocean raging with fierce storm. Both these oceans are hard to cross and attain. There is a teacher, the one with the beard is Bruhaspati. Yeah, Guru of Indra. And he's supposed to have a knowledge of all Agam Sutra. The word here I like was Suguru. Suguru. Okay, number 5.
Soham tathapi tava bhakti vashan munisha kartustavam vikata shaktirapi pravrutta prityam viryam vicharyam mrugo mrugendram naviti kim nijasisho paripalanatham.
Oh, apostle of apostles, I am incapable of narrating your infinite virtue, still inspired by devotion for you, I intend to compose hymn in your praise. I am Sakti-heen, but not Bhakti-heen. You know, those who understand Gujarati, you know. I don't have that much strength or to praise you, Lord, but my bhakti is huge. I'm not strong, but I'm not weak in praising your virtues. This is like an act of mother dear who would forget about her own strength, and because of the love towards her offspring, confront a lion if it is comes to protecting the child from the lion. We all know it is well known to protect her baby. Even a mother deer puts her feet down to fight a face lion. Remind us to follow Jain vows of Mahavrata, no matter what obstacle is in front of us. I think last time I told you a story about mother deer. She was about to give a birth, and I'm talking about the deer, you know, ready to born. And then mother deer looks and he said, there is hunter on one side, there is a lion on the other side, there is a river on this side, and there is a forest fire going on the other side. He said, what can I do? My first duty is to give a birth to my child. And then all of a sudden, there is a lightning. When lightning is happening, the hunter misses the arrow and hits the lion. And with thunder, there was raining, and the fire is put out. And she gives the birth very nicely. The motto of the story is that our destiny will take you wherever you need to go, not to fear, and follow Jinwani, no matter what. So, similar understanding, you know, comparison with a deer who protect her own offspring and is willing to confront a lion, knowing it is a difficult task. So Mantum Suri is saying the same way. To compose, to praise, and write this Bhaktamara Stotra is a difficult task. But my devotion is so much to my Arihant Lord, I will attempt to write Bhaktamara Stotra. And here I like Mugendra. Okay, number 6.
अल्पश्रुतं श्रुतवतां परिहासतामं त्वद्भक्तिरेव मुखरे कुरुते बलान् मां यत्कोकिल किल मधु मधुरं विरोति तच्चारुच्युत कलिकानीकरैकहेतु.
This is one comparison with a cuckoo bird. I possess little knowledge and therefore I am an object of ridicule to the scholars, but my bhakti to you makes me sing hymns in praise of you. This is little cuckoo who in springtime suddenly starts singing with a sweet voice and singing a mango sprout. My devotion for you makes me sing hymns in your praise as the mango sprouts impels the cuckoo bird during the springtime to produce melodious song. Sweet canned mango from cash and carry brings sweet taste in our mouth. Just thinking about it, you know, but same way, you know. I live in Ventura County, so every time I come, you know, we make a trip to get, you know, sweet mango. So a cuckoo bird starts cooing after tasting the mango birds, and ignorant devotee starts singing hymns out of his devotion for the jina, even in presence of scholars. Virtues of Orient Lords are compared with the sweet mango birds. Singing of cuckoo bird is compared with devotee singing virtues of Orient Lord. Koyalno taukar, the bhaktano rankar. You know, those who understand Gujarati. આ સ્ત્રોત્રના દરેક શ્લોકના ભાવોનું ચિંતન કરતા કરતા મુમુક્ષના અંતરમાં પરમાત્મા ગુણોની ગાળા ગૂંથાતી જાય છે, માળા ગૂંથાતી જાય છે, તે કર્મોના બનતુતા જાય છે. You know, we are weaving the garlands of virtue of Arihant Lord and destroying our karma. Destroying our karma. And the word to use is cuckoo, kokila. Kokila. If somebody's wife's name is Kokila, then don't have to worry. Okay, number 7.
त्वत्संस्तवेन भवसन्तति सन्निबद्धं पापं क्षणाक्षयमुपैति शरीरभाजाम् आक्रान्तलोकमलिनीलमशेषमाशु सूर्यासुभिन्नमिव शार्वरमन्धकारम्.
Poet narrates what happens when singing praise to the Lord. O Lord, by singing your hymns, the sins of mortals which have been accumulated in various births is automatically annihilated in a moment. You know, sometimes you wonder that, boy, you know, so many births I have been collecting all of this karma. Now think of if there is a rope and it stretched for mile and mile, and if you burn that one, it take a long time. But if it is a bundle, and then you light a match, it will go in a smoke very short time. So in a similar way, lots of karma of the past life can get destroyed if you do in a meaningful way the prayers to Orient Lord. Just as the bright ray of the sun dispels the darkness of the night, even if it was as black as a bumblebee. The malignant karma accumulated by the living being, you can see all they're going away. Living beings are instantaneously wiped out by eulogiing you, just as a piercing sun rays dispels the all-enveloping dense darkness which is as black as a bumblebee. So Sarvagna Suryano Uday, when all knowing Kevali rays are in three worlds, destroy Ajnan, Mithyatva, brings Vitrakta in his devotee, and destroys our darkness of Mithyatva. And Mithyatva is the ringleader of all the karma. So word to remember is Anil. Yeah, I can't see properly. Anyway. So black as a bumblebee. Number 8.
मत्तेथिनाथ तव संस्तवनमयेत मारभ्यते तनुधियापि तव प्रभावात् चेतो हरिष्यति सतां नलिनीदलेषु मुक्ता फलधृतिमुपैति ननूतबिन्दु.
I have composed this panegyric verse with the belief that though I have less intelligence, owing to your divine powers, this work of mine will attract the attention of noble people, just as even a drop of water shines like a pearl when resting on the petal of lotus. Poet says it will certainly please noble people due to your benevolent influence, just like a drop of water looks like a pearl when it's sitting due to influence of bearing near on the edge of lotus petal. Just as under the influence of a lotus leaf, a dewdrops gleams like a pearl, so too under your divine influence of the jina, simple devotional words becomes pearls of wisdom. Pearls of wisdom. Mukta pearl. Number 9.
आस्था तव स्तवनमस्तु समस्तदोषम् त्वं संकथापि जगतां दुरितानि हन्ति दूरे सहस्रकिरण कुरुते प्रभैव पद्माकरेषु जलजानि विकाशपाञ्जी.
O Jina, let alone immeasurable powers of your eulogy, mere utterance of your name with devotion destroys the sin of mundane being and purifies them. The brilliant sun makes the lotus birds in the lake bloom at dawn, even though it is millions of miles away. Just as the influence of the distant sun causes the lotus in the lake to bloom. The brilliant sun is far away, still at dawn. Soft glow makes the drooping lotus birds bloom. Similarly, mere utterance of your name with devotion destroys the sin of mundane beings and purifies them. Here it shows that you are Kevagnani's son. Your rays help us to grow in our spiritual undertaking of self-realization. We want Samyak Darshan Jnana Charitra, lotus birds to bloom, result into flower of liberation. We want enlightened perception, knowledge and conduct to conducts. So birds of those 3, enlightened perception, knowledge and conduct, bloom into flower of liberation. Jalajani. Jalajani is bloom. That's number 10.
नात्यद्भुतं भुवनभूषणभूतनाथ भूतैर्गुणैर्भूर्विभवन्तं पिष्टुवन्तं तुल्या भवन्ति भवतो ननु तेन किं वा भूत्याश्रितं यहिव नात्मं समं करोति.
Now think how many times Bhu is used. You know. This verse is remarkable. Bhu has been used, and this is one of the other Lankara called Anuprasha. O the Lord of all being, Bhutanath, Bhunath, O the jewel of universal, it is not surprising that people who praise you become virtuous, adorned with merits like yourself. What is the use of benevolent master who does not make others who have taken refuge unto him as prosperous as himself? You know, it is not surprising that the one who is devoted to the contemplation of your virtue becomes like you, who would seek the protection of a master that does not make his student his own equal. You know, how many millions Bill get made and how many people become a millionaire who work for him? You know, even if you didn't work for him, you bought the stock at the right time, you could have been a millionaire. So this is, it's similar like good boss takes care of their helpers. So here it is. A devotee singing in praise of Jina gradually attains exalted position from ordinary to great to ultimate. See the pictures, transform into Paramatma. The master gives wealth to his subject and makes them as equal. Tulya is equal. So to me, when I think of Tulya, then it comes to me that master and sevak. Number 11.
द्रष्टापवन्तं निमेषविलोकनीयं नानत्यतोषमुपयाति जनस्य चक्षु पीत्वा पयं शशिखरद्युतिदुग्धसिन्धो क्षारं जलं जलनिधेर्सिन्धु कैच्छेत्.
People's eyes do not get any satisfaction elsewhere once they have seen you with their unblinking eyes. These are all alankaras of comparison, we are so far in comparing. Who would like to taste the salty water of an ordinary sea after drinking the pure water of the milky ocean, shining like the rays of the moon? Devotee continues to stare at the hypnotizing magnificence of Jina, a person drinking fresh water from the divine stream rejects brine seawater. So, Prabhu Darshani Param Trupti. Number 12.
ये शान्तरागरुचिभिः परमाणुभिः स्वनिर्मापित स्त्रिभुवनैकललामभूत तावन्त एव खलु तैष्णवा पृथ्व्यां यत्ते समानमपरं न हि रूपमस्ति.
O jewel in the crown of the three worlds, in this universe, certainly there are only as many particles possessing the melodious peace as you are formed of, because there is no one as elegant, Rupam, as yourself. It is assumed that Lord Rishabdev is made of atoms that are pure and divine in qualities. In regards to poetry, this poet has used a jewel in the poetry, which we call Alankara, called Anuman, presumption. O ornament of the three worlds, all the atoms of the peace, of beauty and harmony in the world have been used up in creating you, for there is no other like you. Utkrishna, excellent. Paramanu. Number 13. 13.
वक्त्रं कवति सुरनरोग नेत्रहारी निशेष निर्जित जगत्रीतयोपमानं बिम्बं कलङ्क मलिनं कवनिशाकरस्य यद्वासरे भवति पाण्डुपलाशकल्पम्.
The comparison of your face to the moon does not appear proper to me. How can your face that pleases the eyes of God, angels, human and serpent God? Here the poet compares the face of Rishabdev with the moon, but then he says that comparison is pointless because moon fades down. Be compared with the spotted moon that is dull and pale during the day as the autumn leaves. Indeed, even the best available analogy for your face is lowly in comparison. Now your moon has some black spots. Spiritual meaning would be rag and dvesh. Would be rag and dvesh. So you're looking at the divine face of Sri Adinath. Angels, humans, and other beings become enchanted. During the day, the moon looks petered as well as pale, dull like autumn leaves. And here word is captivating. Number 14.
संपूर्ण मंडल शशांक कला कलाप शुभ्रा गुणास्त्रिभुवनं तव लंघयन्ति ये संस्थिता श्री जगदीश्वरनाथमेकं कस्ता निवारयति संचरतो अथेष्टम्.
O Lord of the three realms, surpassing the glow of the full moon, your infinite virtues are radiating throughout the universe, even beyond the three worlds. The hymns in praise of your virtue can be heard everywhere throughout the universe. Indeed, who can curb the freedom of movement of devotees of only omnipotent like you? Certainly no one is capable of doing so. Your virtues are brighter than the light of the full moon. Who can confine the passage of those you have sought to refuge in you, the one true Lord? Here the same way. પ્રભુનો આશ્રય કરનારને મોક્ષમાં જતા કોઈ રોકી શકે નહીં. Those who have surrendered to the Pancha Paramesthi, nobody can stop them to achieve liberation. Those who have surrendered to Arihant Lord, nobody can stop them to attain the liberation. The brilliance of the sun, full moon is spreading all around, crossing mountains, rivers, and other obstacles on the earth. But the glory of infinite virtues of Jina spreads everywhere in the three worlds. પ્રભુજી તારે પગલે પગલે હું તો ચાલ્યો રે, જટ જટ મારે તારી મોક્ષપુરીમાં આવવું રે. હું ત્યો જ્યાં જાઉં છું ત્યાં દેખું તારા ગુણને રે, મારે હૈયે એક વિતરાગતા વસી રહી છે. Who can stop anyone go to moksha if the person has taken shelter under your umbrella? We just have to select moksha in our GPS as a destination, as a favorite place, then we can go. And this is our
15
full moon. Number 15.
चित्रं किमत्र यदि ते त्रिदशाङ्गनापि नित्यं मनाकपि मनो न विकारमार्गं कल्पान्तकालमरुताचलिताचलेनं किं मन्दरात्रिशिखरं चलितं कदाचित्.
This comparison with the Mount Meru. Agree, yes. Comparison with the mountain Meru. Mountain Meru. O passionless Lord, divine nymphs have tried their best to allure you through limpid gesture, but it is not surprising that your tranquility has not been disturbed even fractionally. Nymphs mean beautiful young women. Of course, the tremendous gale of doomsday that moves common hillocks cannot disturb even the tip of the great Sumeru mountain. Can even the world-ending gale ever sway the peak mountain? Gales means very strong wind. Divine nymphs have tried their best to allure you through seductive gesture. Of course, the tremendous gale of doomsday that moves common hillocks cannot disturb even the tip of the great Sumeru mountain. The music and dance of divine ladies is ineffective before the detached and equanimous Jina. Tremendous gale uprooted the great tree, disturbed the sea and sheltered the hilltop. But the Sumeri mountain stands unaffected. And today, Gishbhai was saying how much concentration we have. You know, somebody walks in a room and you are, distracted. And here they say that even with their devotion, you cannot even, on a windy conditions, very difficult condition, Bhagwan is in full meditation and not distracted. 16. Nirdhumbhava.
निर्धूमवर्तिर पवर्जित तैलपूर कृस्तं जगत्रयमिदं प्रकटीकरोषि गम्यो न जातु मरुता चलिताचलानां दीपो अपरस्वमवसीनाथ जगत्प्रकाश.
Comparison with the lamp. O Lord, you are an enlightening divine lamp that needs neither a wick nor oil, and it's smokeless. Yet enlightens three worlds. Even the storm that moves the unmovable mountain does not affect it. You are the divine lamp. You are the light of the world. O Lord, O light of the world, you are incomparable to lamp. This is another alankar where comparison. This is called exaggeration, comparison. You are an all-enlightening divine lamp that needs neither a wick nor oil and is smokeless, yet enlightens the three worlds. Jagat Prakash. Number 17, comparison with the sun.
नास्तं कदाचिदुपयासि न राहुगम्य स्पष्टीकरोषि सहसा युगपचयन् जगन्ति नाम दरो निरुद्ध महाप्रभाव सूर्यादिसायि महिमासि मुनीन्द्रलोके.
O Lord of ascetics, your glory is greater than that of sun, because while neither of you ever sat, you are not engulfed by the planet Rahu, which we saw yesterday on 21st, nor is your brightness hindered by any eclipse. Moreover, you brighten the whole world all of a sudden in a flash, and your glorious radiance is not obstructed by the clouds. This is talking about, for us, spiritual meaning, clouds of karma. Clouds of karma. The clouds of karma cannot obstruct the Arihant Lord's shining glory. Your glory is greater than that of sun. Orb of your omniscience is even shining. And you can see Rahu eating away the sunshine of his sun in that eclipse. Never setting, never eclipse. We just see sun eclipse yesterday, never obstructed by clouds, clarifying the universe all at once. O monk among monks, your glory transcends that of the sun. Any idea which sutra is this where there is always comparison with the Arihant Lord? Right. You are infinitely purer than a moon, and infinitely brilliant than a sun. You are infinitely calmer than an ocean. My God, please lead me to the perfection. This is one more demand. Remember we saw in Naukar Mantra, Locus, swallowed by Rahu Gamya. Number 18, comparison with the moon.
Nityodayam dalita moha mahandakara gamyana rahu vadanasya navaridanam viprajate tava mukhaj malampakante vidyut jagat purva sashanka bimbam.
O Lord, your lotus-like face is always shines, bright in the sky. It had destroyed the darkness of illusion. It cannot be engulfed by the planet Rahu or obstructed by the clouds. Your lotus-like face is like the moon with an extraordinary shine. It possesses immense luster and brightens the whole world. The brilliance of your lotus-like face lights the world incomparably. Your lotus face is a moon par excellence. The moonlight penetrates darkness only to a limited extent, while your face removes the universal darkness of ignorance and desire. Apurva, divine. 19. No need for sun or the moon. King.
Kim sarvarishu sachina vivasvatava yushman mukhendu dalitesu tamastu nath निष्पन्नशाली वनशालिनी जीवलोके कार्य किय जलधरै जलपारणं रहे.
O Lord of universe, where is the need of sun during the day and the moon during the night, when your ever-radiant face sweeps away the darkness of the world? Indeed, once the crop of rice is ripe, what is the need of thundering rain clouds? Oh, what are the use of rain-bearing clouds when the crop is ripe in the field and ready to pick? Now here, you could read, you can make a word, Shivashalini, with different letters, and it says, dispeller of fear of calamities. So there are a lot of hidden words, That's why we say that the shabda and the words are the body of the sutra. The earth and the meaning is the heart of the sutra, is the soul of the sutra. This is one of the, gives you the feeling of soul. It just by when you take all those words, its meaning. No need of a sun during the day and the moon during the night, when your ever-radiant face sweeps away the darkness of the world. Indeed, once the crop is ripe, what is the need of thundering rain-bearing clouds? Jalbhar. Number 20.
ज्ञानं यथा त्वयि विभाति कृतावकाशं नैवं तथा हरिहरादिषु नायकेषु तेजं स्फुरमणिषु याति यथा महात्वं नैवं तु काच सकले किरणाकुलेऽपि.
The knowledge of Hari. Mantung Suri was a Hindu before he became Jain. So you will see Harihara. That means all sorts of Hindu gods. So he was a scholar in many of those Hindu Vedas. And finally he came to Orient Lord and then said, this is the real, true God for me. So you will see always the word Harihara in many of those stanzas. The knowledge of Hari, Hindu god, Vishnu, Hara, Hindu god of destruction, Shankara, and other gods do not shine as bright as they do in your case. Indeed, the luster and light of priceless gems can hardly be seen in the glass piece of glittering in the beam of light. O Lord, the pure and complete knowledge that you have cannot be found any other deities in the world indeed. Just as the brilliance and luster of jewel shining in sunlight is not to be found in pieces of ordinary glass. When you see other God, you always see with some kind of weapons, you know, you don't see that meditation posture as you see in Aryan Lord, you know. So the pure, incessant and complete knowledge that you have cannot be found in any other deities in this world. Indeed, the luster and light of priceless gem can hardly be seen, the glass pieces of glittering in a beam of light. You know, incessant, constant, endless, everlasting. You know, that's what it means, knowledge. What time? Can we complete at 10:30? I got four more stanza. So whatever everybody decides, we can. Two more stanza? Okay. It's 20. We'll do 22. 21.
मन्ये परं हरिहरादय एव द्रष्टा द्रष्टेषु एषु हृदयं त्वयि तोषमेति किं वीक्षितेन भवता भुवेन नान्य कश्चिन् मनोहरति नाथ भवान्तरेऽपि.
O Supreme Lord, it is good that I have seen other mundane deities before seeing you, because the discontent, even after seeing them, has been removed by the glimpse of your detached and serene expression. Now that I have witnessed the ultimate, I cannot be satisfied with anything less in these later lives. All deities have been depicted as indulging in a mundane activity, but the Jina is always seen as detached and serene state in a meditative posture. He is exalted above other gods. The last one.
स्त्रीणा सतानि शतशो जनयन्ति पुत्रान् नान्यासुतं तदपं जननी प्रसूता सर्वादिशो ददति पानि सहस्ररश्मि प्राचेव दिग्जनयति स्फुरदंशुजालम्.
Hundreds of women give birth to hundreds of sons, but there is no mother whose son could be compared to you. You are unique. All directions signed with the different stars or constellation, but the east is the only direction which produces the collection, brightest ray from the sun. So we'll just go and one more, last one, and I was. No, just 1 second. नहीं बस 1 second. Okay. To get most benefit from all the sutra, one should recite with clear pronunciation, akhand astha, akhut shraddha, overflow of devotion. To get most benefit, one should recite ultra pure mind, slightest raga dvesh, with the Suddha Bhav. Thank you, Michhami Dukadam. શાસન વિરુદ્ધ મારેથી કંઈ બોલાણું હોય તો મન વચન કાયાથી મિચ્છામિ દુક્કડમ. Thank you all for coming. You're welcome, 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 welcome. we'll continue tomorrow. Tomorrow we only have to take stanza, so we should be able to do within about that this time. Jai Janendra, everybody stay in Shata. No, I'm not a night person. You know, you tell me I can get up 3 in the morning, you know, but at night I just kind of, you know, lose my, that, you know, but anyway, we all स्वाध्याय सब साथ में स्वाध्याय करते ना, उसका बड़ी, you know, good blessing we get, you know. Jai Janendra, thank you. You made a good day for all of us. See, I have all the recording, but I could not play because then YouTube gives you copyright. So Kishore Ben came and sang, and that brings a more spirit. No. Huh? Jai Janendra, Kishore Ben, thank you. મેં ચાલે તો નહીં કઈ કાલે you know આપણે એટલે માફી માગી લીધી ને, you know, કાલે આવજો. આવશો ને? But I think you should that you would turn the timer on, I think. I think he, oh, there it is. Purvi, thank you. Jai Janendra. I think beginning, you know, I think everybody probably understand the meaning. I think beginning all those chand and 14 letters. Oh, is that right? Oh, I don't remember that. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I... I should stop one of them too.
But he's repeating a whole description.
Right, you know.
One on the note and one on the side.
શું આપું ભાઈ? Oh, sorry.
If you repeat it for a time, and we will finish the other part.